Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got a video here that I'm proposing because I'm sort of on the fence whether or not I want to attend ConBravo this year. I've never been to it before, but from my understanding, it's just a series of different panels and things like that. Not a whole lot of game trading and the stuff that's going on there as far as game trading. The prices are sort of like astronomical, not really, you know, worth the time and effort kind of thing to go down there and do it, because, you know, it is not super far away from my place or anything like that, like it is in Hamilton. I'm in Mississauga, so I mean, honestly, that's, you know, that not that big of a journey, but to make it worth the day, to make it worth my time, and not being that interested in the panels, I really need some incentive to get down there. And so I figured if there were enough YouTubers that were willing to sort of set up like solid trades with me when I came down there, then it might entice me to actually attend the event. That being said, I'm going to go through all the stuff right now that I have for trade. This is going to be a really long video, so you'll just have to sort of sit back and you know, take it all in kind of thing, because there's a ton of different stuff that for many different consoles that I've got here. I have it somewhat semi-organized, but not really, so things will be sort of all over the place as far as different consoles, but ideally I'll be able to keep some of it together. First thing, and this is something I discussed a while back with King Carl, was this item right here, and I'm willing to trade that to him. Obviously he has first dibs on it because I think he was interested in it, but it's one of these Halo 3 limited edition helmet type things, whatever. So that's something that I'd be willing to bring to the show to trade with him. If he's not interested in this anymore, then this would be something that would be up for trade. Moving on for that, I've got a ton of different consoles actually that I could be selling people. I'm not gonna like hold up the condition of all of them right now. If you're interested, we can go into additional detail, but right now I have 3 different GameCubes in this bin. I do have a couple controllers. I don't have a controller for each of them. I just have 2 extra controllers right now, but I do have power supplies for each of them. Actually, I have more power supplies than I actually need, and that's about that. I do have one N64 controller in here as well, and that's pretty much that. So if you're interested in GameCube stuff, then something in this bin might interest you. We can work out additional details if that's up your alley. Again, this stuff is only for people attending ConBravo, and I'm setting up solid trades, so make sure that you know, we'll PM and stuff like that and figure out what you're gonna bring to trade off and things like that for this. So moving on, I also have an NES system, which is also complete. It has a third-party power supply, but it does work perfectly in there, so that will come with a couple controllers, and that's that thing right there. So that's one of the first consoles that I've got here. Moving on, I've also got a Horde fight stick, which I'm not really interested in just because I don't have the space for it. Unfortunately, this one here, it's for Tekken 6. I think it requires a USB dongle thing. Battery compartment's good to go. Unfortunately, I don't have the USB dongle that goes along with it, but that will be up for trade as well. Moving on, I have a couple of original Xbox system ones. This one, which, you know, it's pretty cool. That one I think has been modified. I'm not sure to play, to be able to upload things to hard drive or whatever. I don't know if it has the expanded hard drive, but I also have this crystal version one. It does need to be cleaned inside because there is some like dust and things that have collected on it. I just don't want to open it up because it is properly sealed inside. So, but it works perfectly. I did test it out, as are all the things that I'm showing you here. They do work and everything like that. So I also have a slim model PS2, and all those things would come with like the power cords and a controller kind of idea. I also have a this is the component output, and this actually hooks up to PlayStation or Xbox, so that's kind of cool right there. Pretty solid looking cable anyways. And also, if you buy one of the Xboxes, it'll come with this, which allows you to hook up not via USB, via the old port type of keyboard jacks, but you can get a converter that plugs into those to use USB things. And this device right here actually lets you hook up a keyboard and mouse or whatever if you want to, control your games that way. So it's kind of cool. It's for, first-person shooter style things, but play on your Xbox. So kind of cool for sure. Moving on from there, I've also got a number of Genesis consoles that I can give up as well. Let's see here. I've got a Model 2. I don't think I have the power supply for this. I'm not really sure at this point. I haven't cleaned this one up yet, but I believe this is tested and working. If it isn't, I wouldn't obviously trade something that isn't working, unless you're into that kind of thing. That would come with controllers and stuff like that as well. And I also have a Model 1, which I could also trade off as well. Again, that may or may not have a power supply. I'd have to go through and see what I have as far as that goes. Getting into some games, I have sort of a random stack here because this is the stuff that I got recently. So something here is Super Mario Sunshine. This one here does not have its manual or whatever in there. Wii Sports Resort, that's complete. I'm not actually going to go through complete and all that right now. It just take too long. So Delta Force Black Hawk Down, Over the Hedge, Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. These are all original Xbox. Conflict Global Terror, Medal of Honor Frontline, TMNT for the PlayStation 2, Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox, Star Wars Republic Commando for the Xbox, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for the Xbox, another copy of Star Wars Battlefront, Battlefield 2, Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars, again, another copy of Knights of the Old Republic, NHL 2K6 for the 360, and Connected Ventures for the Xbox 360 as well. So that's some of the things. There's a lot more actually. That was just stuff recently that I sort of had out. I'll get into this huge bin of other games that I have for trade as well and sale. Let's see here, another copy of Connected Ventures, Star Wars The Complete Saga for 360. There's Need for Speed Carbon for the Wii. House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. And NHL 13 for the 360. Destroy All Humans 2 for the PlayStation 2. Keep moving on here. Splinter Cell for the original Xbox. That one's factory sealed. There's the True Crimes New York City Collector's Edition. The only thing with this one is it's actually missing the game, but it does have the additional CD or whatever in there and like all the manuals and stuff like that. So really it's just the steel case though for the most part. Rainbow Six Lockdown, this one here on the Xbox is factory sealed. Burnout 3. Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas, that's an awesome game. Doom 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. There's, for the 360, FIFA Street 3. Lego Star Wars 2 for the Xbox. Medal of Honor Rising Sun. Another copy of Medal of Honor Frontline. Project Gotham City Racing 2. Rally Sport Challenge. Sega GT, and this is the Jet Set Radio Future version. Lego Star Wars. Namco Museum Platinum Hits. Star Ocean Till the End of Time. This is factory sealed. Actually, I have a plastic bag just to protect it, just because I think it's pretty cool. Because this is the Japanese version of the game, so that's kind of neat. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. MLB Slugfest Loaded for the Xbox. Counter Strike for the Xbox. Fight Night 2004. This is factory sealed. That's for the Xbox. Just keep coming. There's tons of stuff here. NBA Street Volume 3 for the Xbox. I think that one feels like it doesn't have a manual in it. Crash Nitro Kart, that probably doesn't have a manual in it either. NHL 2K6. Pac-Man World 3. Showdown Legends of Wrestling for the Xbox. Tony Hawk's Underground for the Xbox. The Cat in the Hat for the Xbox and Chess Master for the Xbox. Moving on, there's still a ton more. That's not even the tip of the iceberg here. Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the Xbox. SpongeBob SquarePants Movie for the Xbox. I heard that's actually kind of an interesting platformer from, if I think that's the right game. I'll keep going on with the Xbox, so I'll just move this side of the way. So I've got quite a few more. There's NFL Street for the Xbox. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny for Xbox. SRS, which is Street Racing Syndicate for Xbox. Xbox Music Maker, which probably isn't, or Music Mixer rather, probably isn't much anything. NHL Rivals 2004. The Chronicles of Riddick. Mech Assault. Spawn Armageddon. There's Rainbow Six Vegas for the 360. And SSX Tour, or On Tour rather, for the original Xbox. Also a copy of Halo 2, and there's still more in here actually. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for the 360. Another copy of Cat in the Hat, and also a copy of Fable, but this one has a kind of beat up artwork sort of idea. Just a ton of things in here. X-Men Legends for the PlayStation 2. FIFA Street for the PlayStation 2. Star Wars Battlefront for the PlayStation 2. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I think this is disc only. Yeah, for the PlayStation 2. I think I already said this one, but Destroy All Humans for PlayStation 2. Final Fantasy X2 for PlayStation 2. Shadow of the Colossus for PlayStation 2. Another copy of TMNT for the PlayStation 2. R Racing Evolution for the GameCube, and that also has Pac-Man Versus in it. It's like a double disc thing. Vex for the GameCube. SSX 3 for GameCube. NBA Street Volume 2 for GameCube. Ghost Recon for GameCube. Also Madden 2005 for GameCube. Mario Kart Double Dash for GameCube. NFL Street for GameCube. Need for Speed 2 Underground for GameCube. Oh, found a few more Xbox titles here. There's Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now, if you heard these stacks in there, you can fall over. CSI Crime Scene Investigation for Xbox. Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds for the Xbox. And a copy of Burnout 3, which I have another copy of this. This one's actually factory sealed though. Oh, found another GameCube title here, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy for GameCube. And also have a copy of Need for Speed Most Wanted for PlayStation 2, but it's disc only. Getting into some other disc-based things here. Frogger 2 for the PlayStation. This one's manual's messed up though. Medal of Honor Underground. Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. Tommy Lasorda Baseball for Genesis. Aladdin for Genesis. Getting into PS1. Gran Turismo 2. Die Hard Trilogy. Cool Borders 4. Driver 2. WWF Attitude. Frogger. Another copy of Frogger, just because I can never seem to turn that one down when I see it for some reason. I always pick it up. Spyro the Dragon. Gran Turismo. Cool Borders 3, but it's just the disc only. Need for Speed Hide Stakes. Jet Moto 2. Metal Gear Solid, but I think this one's missing its manual. Gran Turismo. Siphon Filter, but it's missing the front art, or the manual rather. Monopoly, Jam Pack, Underground, has like Tekken 3, Tomba, Blasto, demos and stuff like that on it. Siphon Filter 2, another copy of Metal Gear Solid. This one's missing its manual. I think maybe one of them has a manual, I'm not sure. Can't remember now. Oh, another GameCube title, Madden 07. For N64, there's GoldenEye 007. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. NBA Jam for the Genesis. There's Sonic 2. Another copy of Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. Tengen Miss Pac-Man for the Genesis. There's another copy of Sonic 2. Echo the Dolphin. Sonic 1, but has a rip in the label, so I don't really know if anybody's interested in that necessarily. I've got Hind for the PC. A few other PC items in here as well. Evil Dead Regeneration. There's King's Quest. Croc. Two of these, which is Myst 4 Revelation. These are factory sealed inside. And Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition. I think this is all complete. I would double check that, of course, before I did a trade, but I'm going off out of this whole pile here. This is a CDI game, Battleship. Beavis and Butthead, this is for the PC. Crisis for PC. And Myst, this is the DVD edition, so it has like, there's like 3 different Myst games in this one. I don't know, you can look it up or I can explain it in more detail if you're interested in that. There's a couple more Genesis titles. NHL 96, Madden 96, NHL 95, and NHL 94. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Of course there is. Just a second. Alright, for the PSP, there's God of War. I think that's everything PSP related in here. Into the DS, there's Style Savvy, which I don't think is worth anything to anyone probably if you're watching this, but you never know. Pets Horse Ranch. Zensis, but it's just the manual in the game. There's no, what do you call it, like artwork for it, the outside artwork. Ratatouille, same thing. Pirates of the Caribbean, all the ones that I'm showing like this are just manual in game. Kung Fu Panda. Jewel Quest Expeditions. Puzzle Quest. Lego Harry Potter, years 1 to 4. Lost in Blue 3. Jake Hunter. Personal walking trainer. There's Inkheart, Narnia, My Sims Kingdom, which is just the card only. I think that's that's everything for the DS games, and I'll get into some Game Boy stuff. There's Pokemon Silver version, but I think this one does not save. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the save battery's gone on it. Road to El Dorado, World Cup for Game Boy. Legend of Zelda DX Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. Sesame Street Sports rather, for Game Boy Color. Then getting into some GBA games, there's Happy Feet, that comes with the manual, kind of like those DS ones, kind of idea. Need for Speed, Porsche Unleashed. Spy Kids 3D, that's for the GBA as well. There's Rocket Power Zero Gravity Zone. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. Super Mario Advance. There's one of these Game Boy video things, the Fairly Odd Parents Volume 2. And also Cartoon Network Collection, one of those Game Boy video things. There's Disney Princesses. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition, TMNT Mario Kart Super Circuit, Lego Star Wars the video game, and what's this one? SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. I also have some NES stuff. You just have to bear with me a second here. Alright, so here's the NES stuff. You've got Goonies 2, Super Mario 2, Excite Bike, Renegade, the World Class Track Meet Duck Hunt, Super Mario Bros. Combo 1, Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Goonies 2, Super Mario Bros. On its own, there's Blades of Steel, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Tetris, Mock Rider, Captain Skyhawk, Duck Hunt, WrestleMania, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Super Mario 3, Top Gun, MLB, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, another copy of Turtles, Tenjin Super Sprint, RoboCop, there's a copy of Punch Out, not Mike Tyson, just a regular Punch Out, Little Mermaid, RoboCop, another copy of Blades of Steel, another copy of Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Dr. Mario, but the case is all cracked up on it, but the board on it works perfectly fine. So if you're interested in something like that, or I can just throw that in probably just because no one's going to buy a cracked game. RC Pro-Am, The Adventures of Link, except for this one has a strange backing on it because the original one had a big crack in it when I got it, so I replaced it with a donor card backing. Super Mario Bowl, this one here has some damage on the front of it. It's like someone put a cigarette down on it or something, so it's a little beat up, but it plays perfectly fine. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original one. A couple more copies of Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Tecmo Bowl, and Bases Loaded 2. And I think that's just about everything I can think of at this moment. So that's the stuff that I have right now for trade. This is going to entice me whether or not I want to come down to ConBravo if you're interested in any of this and I get enough interest. So I'm not just going to come down if I make like one trade, but if there's a variety of you that are interested at ConBravo making a trade, we can set something up over the next couple of days here, and that'll make me decide if I'm going to come down on Saturday or not. And Saturday would be the day that I would be attending. So hopefully some of this sort of entices you to get in contact with me, and you better do so quickly because I need to make my decision pretty quickly here. But that's all the stuff that I have for trade. I've really a massive amount of things. So, you know, pick and choose, and obviously I'm going to make like fair trade kind of an idea. So let me know and tell me what you got, and we'll figure something out from there. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all later.